What up, though? You already know how I go. Smash, like, subscribe, comment. I don't care what you comment, as long as you comment. You dig? Let's get straight into this video, right? Make sure y'all smash the links too. Hit me up on the gram. I want to talk about the Moorish Science Temple of America, and thank all y'all for hitting me up. Hey, where can I proclaim? How can I learn about it, so on and so forth? You can come right here on my page, learn about it. We can go on Clubhouse, do a session, ask anything that you want to ask, and I'm going to answer it to the best of my abilities. If not, I'm going to depend on my elders to tell you what's going on. This video is about why I joined the Moorish Science Temple of America and why I love it and continue to let it be my religion despite any flaws or anything that I've been through with other brothers. Because some people question, like, why do you still rock with them, or why you rock with it? The science is the science. Anything after the prophet ceased having flesh, departed from flesh, is man. We follow a man. Prophet was angel, cherubim, seraphim. His will was never strong. The prophet is noble Timothy Drew Ali. Peace and blessings be upon him. And every time I talk about him today, he was born January 8th, 1886 AD in the state of North Carolina for the sole purpose of uplifting fallen humanity. The prophet said, if I am not right, the temple was not right. The prophet didn't tell us where he was born. He didn't tell us who his parents was, because he didn't want us making shrines out of them. That's selfless right there. That show you right there. That's selfish. Don't worship me, homie. Don't worship me. Worship God Allah. And here go a common question. How do you know God is real? Well, if you believe in evolution, if you believe in the Big Bang Theory, that a comet hit the earth, blocked out of the sunlight, when the dust dissipated, fish-like animals was able to evolve, then turned into legs and came about the water, so on and so forth. Man, that's 1 in a trillion billion chances that anything like that happens. We are designed too perfect to not have a creator. Your eyebrows, those are there for a reason, to reflect sunlight. That's why the football players put paint. It's to reflect sunlight. Your eyelashes to block out dust and particles. You blink, keep your eyes moist. The cornea, the retina, is too perfect for it not to be a creator. Now, I do have questions like, if God Allah was the first person, then who made God Allah? Nothing comes from nothing, right? But it's somewhere down the line, it has to be an exception, right? When I was in prison, I was a G, which I no longer am a G, no longer represent those guys by any means at all. Yes, I rock with the Stones. Yes, I rock with the Foes. Yes, I rock with the Bloodstones. Anything under this 5 and living by love, true peace, freedom, and justice, I rock with you. I don't care if you're a gang member or not. You welcome in my house, homie. You welcome in my house, as long as we stand on those 5 principles. The brother Greg Von Neal is the one who planted the seed. The brother Michael Stevenson Neal cultivated the seed and brought it up, right? C.C. Burbank brought it out to the public. That's who I proclaimed under April 8th, 2016 at 7:47 p.m. at Chippewa Correctional Facility on the west side. Now, one day, something told me just to ask Von Neal, Greg Von Neal. I say, what's the difference between the Moors and the Sunnis? And he went in, got to elaborating, so on and so forth, wielding these big words, talking with conviction. And he said, we got somebody that looked like us. We got somebody that wasn't into spookism. I said, what's spookism? Anything that defies science. We are the Moorish Science Temple of America. We are scientists. So anything that defies science, I don't really believe. When they talk about Jesus was resurrected, coming from the dead, no, once you're dead, you're dead. Ain't no coming back, homie. But somebody told me, what if they talking about he was resurrected in ways? He came back conscious. It's a difference, right? It's definitely a difference. Walking on water, probably a metaphor for how hard it was to be righteous. It's like walking on water. You can't do it unless you this certain type of lizard. They got webbed feet that create bubbles and they run across water. So I get that, okay? It's just breaking it down. Page 20 of the Moorish Science Temple of America's literature page 20, paragraph 3, the Prophet Abu Timothy Drew Ali said that the Holy Quran should be of interest to all readers, whether looked at from a religious, philosophical, or literary point of view. So it gave us these options to look at things. Most religions tell you, you gotta believe this, you gotta do that, you gotta do this and that. We in the ism, the study of something. I take what applies to me. The Moorish Holy Quran, when I read it, it fit today's time. Other religions are outdated with their text. You know, the Quran of Mecca, which we our power derives from the Holy Quran of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. But it says things like, we shall sit on the corners and wait in ambush and cast terror to those who disbelieve. We will cast terror into the hearts of those who disbelieve for what they associated with God Allah, i.e. the Trinity. Like, if I live by these rules today, I would definitely be in prison and FDX, Florence Supermax, on complete isolation. You feel me? Like, when you look at the Moorish Holy Quran, it got this dope quotes in there, man. And it talks about Jesus too. We do believe in Jesus. Some brothers might try to push on you what they believe, but I'm the type of guy to say, believe it how you want to. However it fits you and make you a believer, then that's how you believe it. You like your hamburger with onions? That's cool. I like mine with double onions and extra pickles. That's fine. We don't have to eat the same hamburger the same way, okay? We don't have to do that. Other religions force that down your throat. It forced spookism down your throat. In the back of your head, I know all y'all who are Christian or believe in Mother Mary, whatever y'all, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all don't been like, hold on, so an angel flew down with wings. Jesus took one loaf of bread and fed thousands of people. Unless we was talking about wisdom, I get it. But I don't believe in no spookism. In the Moorish Science Temple of America, it don't condone all the spookism. A lot of brothers are still Christian in heart. But thus, those of us, the small percentage of us, we believe in what we read, and we don't take it literary all the time. We look at philosophical and from in a religious point of view. So the Moorish Science Temple of America, boy, a lot of gangs came up out of this. A lot of people don't know. I had people tell me or ask me like, man, you know, how you go from a G to a Moor? They vice lords. They got their literature from the vice lords. No, the Moorish Science Temple of America was around way before the late 50s, early 60s, when the conservative concrete vice lords came around. It was way here, stop. Not true. They came from us. Lord Stones used to wear fezzes all the time. That's what I want to get it back to. Even if you thugging and drinking and drugging and doing whatever you doing, you should still have a house of worship. You should still be accepted no matter who you are. And don't get it twisted. I'm not saying, hey, if you got any CST type of crimes, come on, I'm going to be your brother, man, and trust you will be around anybody by themselves. I'm not. But you want to come get the word of God Allah? Come on, whether it's from me or whether you go to a temple. Now, do I belong to a temple? Not at this moment, because like I told y'all last week, the people, or 2 weeks ago when we canceled, going to where we was going, I want to be somewhere where I feel comfortable. Don't look over my shoulder. I don't want to be around people that hate me. So it's options coming along. The brother who brought me into the science, Greg Von Neal, is working on getting his own temple. And if he does that, then we will follow. The sheep will follow. Because that brother really believes in what he believes in. And he still got a little gangster in him too. I hear it. Even though he's trying to cover it, I hear it. It's there. But that's good because you relate to us and you understand us and what we're going through. When you poor, it's hard to reach the highest degree of spirituality. That's what the prophet told us. When your stomach rumbling, lights out in the crib, it's cold in there, it's hot, no AC. It's hard to be spiritually in tune and be humble and be loving and caring. It's hard. That's another reason why I love the Moorish Science Temple of America, because he speak on facts. Somebody asked the prophet, should I eat pork? He said, sister, you was raised on it. He also said, if I went to somebody's house and all they had was pork and I was hungry, then I eat it. If I wasn't, then I wouldn't eat it. We was raised on pork. We made soul food. Took the worst parts that the master didn't want and made well of it. The Moorish Science Temple of America teaches us, even with the worst, wise men find means of good. see this game that it's giving you? You see all this game that relate to today's time? Suspect no evil, no until you see it. Once you see it, forget it not. That relates to today. That's why I love it. So any brothers want to get with me, study group, ask questions, and get with the brother Von Hill, make sure y'all hit me up.